Sarah Grunwald, and she is the Main Street Director here in Washington, Iowa. Sarah, we drove through early this morning. I didn't get a whole lot of time to see the town. Tell me about Washington.
Washington is a town of 7,300 people, but we have a really bustling and vibrant downtown. We've seen huge growth in our retail sector. Leslie is one of those success stories here at RePurpose It. I think we've seen like 167% growth in retail in the last 5 years. We have a really strong core, and what I love is it's got a little bit of everything for somebody, so it's wonderful.
I'm here with Leslie Eleanor at RePurpose It in Washington, Iowa. How are you?
Good. How are you this morning?
Good. All right, so obviously we're going to take a look around a little bit and see everything you do, but tell us a little bit about how this got started.
Okay. My husband is a second generation plumber, and he ventured out to buy the business and buy the building we're in, and asked me to join him and help him with bookkeeping. As soon as we started that business, I had a lot of extra free time on my hands. So what was a hobby became a business. I painted furniture in the open space, and at one point our whole showroom here was filled with plumbing items. Nothing's like it is today. In fact, we get confusion with customers that walk in. Am I in the plumbing shop? Which is great crossover in a small town, because those plumbing customers become my shop customers here.
So how can people find you?
Currently, right now, to be honest, the only way we advertise is through social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. We do have a website. I am terrible about updating that. I am that person that works my business instead of on my business. That's something I'm learning. I had an opportunity a year ago during COVID to go through the DMAC program. 10,000 Gold Sachs, 10,000 small business, and I'm starting to change those habits a little bit. So hopefully we will get out there more. But yes, we do have a website, shoprepurposeit.com, and we have our Facebook page and our Instagram as well.
And are those Facebook and Instagram Shop Repurpose It or Repurpose It? How would they find you?
Repurpose It. And currently, right now, probably I'm much better on Facebook. My son tells me I need to learn a little bit more about Instagram and the use of it, but I've at least learned how to post on both at the same time, so we're getting there.
And so obviously it's expanded beyond just furniture repurposing. You've got clothing, I saw some jewelry. So tell us how you've been expanding.
We first started out with consignment furniture. And people would maybe have family heirlooms that they inherited and didn't want to keep. And so we first started out with a lot of actually antiques. And that started phasing out a little bit because we started doing more painted pieces and selling the chalk paint. And when that happened, we just kind of kept growing into painted pieces in our shop. And actually, we started getting more what we call DIY pieces, where someone could come in and shop, find a piece that they loved, but they didn't necessarily like the finish on it. And then we would show them how to chalk paint and make it into something new and fresh for their home.
Let's flash forward 5 years. What do you see changing?
Well, we've started that change a little bit. We have a secondary location where we have a boutique here in town that's on the square, and we carry a little bit more classic style clothing there. But we highlight and have a touch of what we do here because they're on our downtown square. And even though we're one block north of the square, we're very close. Some people don't make that journey up this way to see us. But then on the flip side, we also, I get a lot of traffic from neighboring cities that come for the chalk paint.
And are there internal expansions going on again, like the DIY room? Are there other things happening here?
We are. Our second phase will be, I will have my own workshop room. I have a CNC cutting machine that's brand new, just out of the box, but not used yet, where we'll be bringing in-house cutting our forms that we send out. So we'll do a bunny shape or an Easter egg shape, and all of that is cut out of birch. Everything we use for our workshop is a thicker quality wood. And so that requires us to have something that will make those shapes and cut them nicely. And then we'll be expanding, adding a second restroom, a kitchenette area. So when parties, a lot of our parties are here to celebrate. They're here for a bachelorette party, a family reunion, and they want to be able to socialize and do a craft. And so if we have a little kitchenette area where they can warm up food and enjoy time together, that's a benefit as well.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't think about a place like a store being a place where you'd host a family reunion or a bridal party or anything like that. But yeah, it makes a lot of sense that you can do something fun, but also connect. So I mean, that's the great aspect of something like this. Obviously, some people are going to have that background and some aren't. So how do you teach people to do that in the middle of the store?
We actually have a DIY workshop space, and we host classes regularly. We do anything from the basics, showing people how to use the chalk paint, different techniques with the paint itself. And then we teach some advanced classes, how to paint your kitchen cabinets. The possibilities are 100% endless. You can paint plastic, you can paint wood, you can paint metal. It will adhere to most surfaces other than your typical Formica countertop.
But don't tell my wife that, because she has a lot of do-it-yourself projects that I'm trying to not let her do. So we'll just not let her watch this. Sounds pretty busy. Do you still have the time to do the bookkeeping for the other side?
Sometimes. That's my evening entertainment at home. I seem to be on my laptop a lot at home. But yes, I wear a few hats. We started, I want to say it was right post-COVID, working on our DIY space. Before, we used to just move furniture in our showroom and make space for people to attend workshops, which now, we're hosting on an average 12 to 15 people per workshop.
Nice.
We do several a week. And then we do open events where people can come in and attend a themed oriented workshop, whether it's a spring door hanger or Celebrate Moms. We do a fun event in May. It's Mother's Day weekend, and we sell out as soon as we post it, where I actually cook. Last year we did tacos and margaritas. So we had street tacos, and the moms enjoyed margaritas with their adult daughters. In addition to that, we hosted a morning group that was for the young kids that want to make something for mom. So we try to work in events like that are fun and bring people together and have a good time.
So you said you have workshops and stuff, and how did that affect your business with COVID?
When COVID hit, we changed the look of our workshops to creating take-home kits. So we started, which we've always done, sign workshops, but we started packing activities for people to take home. And initially it started out with parents that have their kids at home. They were bored. They had to stay home, and we offered curbside assistance. I, at the time, had some scrap wood, and we would just create some stencils or projects for parents to have their kids do at home. I didn't charge anything when we first did it. It was just a community, hey, keep your kids busy. And then people started offering, giving me donation money. And at first we turned that donation money into doing more activities for kids or parents that didn't have the means or the money to be able to afford to do it. Then the parents that were wanting more crafts said, can you come up with something? Because we would just do this on a regular basis. So we started take-home kits for kids initially, and then moms at home said, okay, now I want to do a sign. I want to create something, or I want to paint a piece of furniture. And so we would do curbside service through COVID so that we could maintain business and provide something for families while they're stuck at home as well.
Is there anything else you'd like people to know about your business?
I think the biggest thing is we love having people come in and enjoy their experience. Whether they're coming in here to just shop for home decor, find an outfit to wear, or experience our DIY room. That's our favorite part, is letting people come in and have fun while they're here. I have some customers that have been coming to my workshops since day one of me opening them. And one of the gals the other day said, I think I have like 50 some signs. I need to figure out something else to do. So we are trying to be creative and come up with new things. We've done planter boxes, we've done shelving, we've done some stools, step stools. We are trying to kind of keep that fresh and new approach to what we bring in for our customers.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.